What is going on, Summoners? We're back here today with another Champion Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Solvarch, a powerful soldier created by the founders to help conquer universes. Solvarch is able to shift the polarity of their ISO core to wield both fire and ice. You'll need to learn two core mechanics in order to control the mighty Solvarch, starting with their fractured power bar. Just like other idols, Solvarch's fractured power bar allows them to perform any special attack as long as they have the power to do so. This is key for Solvarch, as you'll always want access to their special 1, since this is how you swap between their modes. Speaking of, Solvarch's other core mechanic has to do with the ISO core in their chest. It represents the two modes Solvarch has access to: Absorb mode, where core charges are built up, and Release mode, where core charges are spent for additional damage. Solvarch always starts in Absorb mode with 25 charges and 5 armor up passives. While in Absorb mode, Solvarch gains 1 charge every second, and their second medium attack inflicts a Cold Snap debuff, gaining 5 charges. While in Release mode, Solvarch spends 4 charges every second and gains a Reverb passive, granting bursts of physical damage based on their current charge count. Additionally, when using a special attack, Solvarch gains bonuses when tapping block. In Absorb mode, each tap consumes 10 charges to gain indefinite armors. In Release mode, Solvarch converts their armor ups into Energize passives, increasing combat power rate. Solvarch can't crit, but each Energize grants 20% bonus attack rating. You can stack up to 10 of these effects, and when fully energized, Solvarch gains an additional 50% combat power rate. Now, something important to note is that Solvarch swaps modes immediately upon using their special 1 prior to tapping for bonus effects. These modes have even more benefits when using specials, and Solvarch has additional ways to gain charges too, especially against mutants. Let's take a look in the first of 3 example rotations versus Nightcrawler. To begin, parry and use 2 medium attacks. This will apply Solvarch's Cold Snap to shut down Evade and grant 5 core charges. Against mutants, Solvarch also gains 10 charges when taking damage. Launch your special 1 to swap into Release mode. Mash Block to convert your armor into Energize passives. With 5 Energizes in Release mode, the special 1 applies Stun. Launch another special 1 and tap block to convert 50 charges into 5 armors. In Absorb mode, with 5 armors, the special 1 power drains the opponent. Use the extra power gain from Energize to build back to another special 1 and mash block to fully energize Solvarch. With all the extra power gain and reverb damage, you're ready to inflict a devastating barrage of hits from Solvarch's special 2. Solvarch also excels at fighting opponents who deal energy damage. Let's dive into a more control-focused rotation. To begin, parry and perform 5-hit combos. Solvarch can even parry non-contact attacks. The goal for this rotation is to add 5 armors to Solvarch's starting 5 before swapping into Release mode. To do that, we'll need 50 core charges. Solvarch gains 10 when taking energy damage, and also regenerates 50% of the damage taken. Build up to your special 2, and tap block 5 times to convert charges into armors. Solvarch's special 2 in Absorb mode applies a power drain passive for 10 seconds, paused while in Absorb mode, draining 2% of the opponent's current power every second, allowing you to be aggressive without worrying about the opponent's special 3. From here, launch a special 1 and mash block to swap into Release mode with 10 Energizes. Now, use that increased combat power rate to quickly build to a special 2 and launch to inflict all that reverb damage. The special 2 in Release mode also applies a heal block passive. And if the opponent isn't already knocked out, Solvarch's Energize will let you quickly fire off another special 2 flurry to finish off that fight. One thing to note, Solvarch is also immune to bleed and poison effects. And if awakened, when Solvarch's block would be broken due to unblockable or crush effects, armor ups can be consumed to gain a steadfast passive, allowing Solvarch to block unblockable attacks and gain crush immunity. Now, when Solvarch activates a special attack, they gain 10 core charges for each full bar of power remaining. This comes in handy when going for Solvarch's special 3. To begin, parry and double medium to apply your cold snap. Continue using as many mediums as possible as you build to a special 2. Launch when ready and tap block 5 times for a total of 10 armors. From here, perform 5-hit combos as you build 3 bars of power. The pause power drain from Special 2 will allow you to stay ultra aggressive. Solvarch's Special 3 converts core charges to bonus damage. The goal is to have 80 charges as you reach 3 bars. Make sure to mash block when entering release mode with your Special 1. And one more combo will get you back to 3 bars of power. Launch your Special 3 and watch your opponent melt. If the opponent isn't already knocked out, Solvarch's power drain will still be there, preventing the opponent from using a Special 3, allowing you to safely finish them off with a few combos. Now, defensively, Solvarch is an absolute tank. If any armor ups are active, Solvarch reduces the opponent's critical penetration by a flat 80%. Additionally, Solvarch's regen rate cannot be reduced below 50%, and against mutants, it can't be reduced below 100. Also, as a defender, Solvarch converts all available core charges, or half of available armor ups over the course of their special attack. And against non-cosmic opponents, when charged to 100, Solvarch inflicts a kinetic discharge passive, returning 50% of the energy damage dealt back as physical damage. Furthermore, attackers will have to stay on their toes, as Solvarch's fractured power bar allows them to throw unpredictable specials. Of course, there are so many different ways to play Solvarch, but how do you know which playstyle is best? Well, that's up to you to discover. For players just getting started with Solvarch, I'd recommend giving that controlled Special 3 rotation a try. But let's have some fun and take a closer look at what Solvarch can do with nearly unlimited charges versus mutants who also deal energy damage. To begin, perform 5-hit combos to start building towards 2 bars of power. You'll gain core charges when applying Cold Snap on your second medium attack. Solvarch also gains charges rapidly when taking damage from mutants, or when inflicted with energy damage from any source. Now, use Solvarch's Special 1 and tap block to convert armor into Energize while entering release mode. Immediately follow up with another Special 1, sending Solvarch back to absorb mode to continue powering up. Then, use one more Special 1 to become fully energized. Solvarch's reverb damage scales with both Energize and core charges. And now that we're maxed out on both, we can quickly build up to a Special 2 to unleash a hyperkinetic flurry of big red numbers.